Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan. Real money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
Sean, it's Sunday morning.
Sunday.
It's gloomy in LA. There's clouds. It's a little wet.
Fog.
I'm wearing
rain.
I'm wearing a nice jacket, making myself feel like a man. And you know what? It's mayhem, Sean. The injuries, the COVID news. What the hell?
What COVID news?
Andy Reid. Come on.
Wait, Andy Reid's not coaching?
Andy Reid's out.
I thought it was just his assistants. I didn't see that Andy Reid's actually
maybe
out.
I misread the news, but as I was catching up last night and this morning, it just made me feel like, God damn, with these late season, like fantasy football just should end week 10. I've said this before and no one wants to hear this, but I'm out next year. It's too long. Season's too long, but I will happily answer your start sit question, Sean. I got a first half parlay later on in the show. I think you got a big dog, maybe something cooking up in the hopper over there.
Well, Ryan, I don't see this Andy Reid news.
No, am I just coming in hot?
You're making up news. It appears.
All right. Well, let's move on and I'll validate the news.
All right. Yes, Jalen Hurts in for the Philadelphia Eagles. Gardner Minshew. Looking pretty dapper. Let's go, Minshew mania. I'm fired up to see what Minshew has. Kramer, you were talking a bunch of shit, which is funny considering your team.
Who was talking a bunch of shit?
You're saying the Eagles are moving on from Jalen Hurts.
I thought it was strange. He's playing well. It's a compliment.
No,
to
it's because
Jalen Hurts.
it's because Jalen Hurts is injured.
Oh, okay.
And
I didn't see it.
They're starting Gardner Minshew.
I do like Gardner Minshew.
He is noticeably better than Mike Glennon. I mean, you talk all this shit. You're
what
starting
does this
Mike
have
Glennon.
to do with Mike Glennon or the Giants?
Because that's the core. That's the team you represent.
Yeah, but we were talking about the Eagles.
No,
it feels like you're getting defensive for no reason. I just thought it was odd.
You were talking shit on the Eagles, and that's funny for me coming from a team starting Mike Glennon.
I thought it was odd that they are moving on from Jalen Hurts so early. He was starting to show some promise.
Well, obviously they're not moving on from him. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's the same information you're getting your Andy Reid fake news.
Oh, I can't wait to find the real Andy Reid news.
Is it the same source that said Daniel Jones was starting on Sunday?
I think a lot of people are surprised that slippery, loose and fast reporter Ian Rappaport was right. My bad, Ian.
All right, come in with your fantasy questions, gambling questions. Jordan Bevel has a money line play saying Jets, Broncos, Chargers, Steelers. Sorry, Jordan. Jets are not getting the outright victory. They're coming off a win. Jets are not built for a back-to-back victory. Luke Utz says he likes Chris Boswell over 6.5 kicking points. Dude is averaging 7.8 points, and he had 10 and 9 of his last 2 games. All right, I'm gonna trust you, Luke. Sounds like you did some kicking research. Lock that up.
Wait. I love the going right for the kicking props and analysis. We got a number of callers, Sean. Should we take
hop on Twitter Spaces? Give us a ring. Happy to answer your questions. Give out some locks. Give out some picks. Let's go.
All right, we got from across a couple ponds. I think Terrell is probably here to give us a sweet parlay, and hopefully he's here because he went chat last week on us.
Yeah.
Terrell. Oh, he's here.
Yes. What's going on, fellas?
What's happening, man? You're gonna give out some Mike Glennon overs?
Oh, hey, look. So look, before I get to the touchdown parlay, let's not act like Mike Glennon didn't show some nice things against the Cowboys. Like he showed some. Like if we sit here and we talk about the narrative of backup quarterbacks coming in that first game, getting that start again, and going out and getting that win, this is absolutely the spot to be on the Giants.
QB controversy in New York brewing.
You said what?
I said QB controversy if Glennon comes in and looks good, huh?
Masterful deflection.
No, it's no controversy because we're going to get Russell Wilson next year.
Oh wow!
I will, if anybody finds me a bet, I will put an enormous amount of money that Russell Wilson is the QB of the New York Giants next year.
That man can cook in my kitchen. God damn it! I can't.
You're not worried of what you've seen from Russell Wilson these past few games.
No, he's injured and he wants out.
I think that wherever Russell Wilson goes next year, the only person that can be more pettier than him is Aaron Rodgers and win MVP.
Yeah, that will be a fun petty off between Rodgers and Denver and
days
Russell
of our
Wilson
league.
wherever he ends up.
This is the ultimate days of our league. All right, Terrell, what do you got for us today?
Oh my God, it's 224-1, guys. I look, so I went through and, I looked at the data and what I've been doing over the season. And, I looked at what's been working, what hasn't been working. And so I came up with a system. I'm going to try it out today and we're going to see if it works. But I'm going to take a chalky play that's really good that should hit, 2 people that have value that I really think can hit, and then 1 long shot that just has to go out there, and if they score, we're going to the races.
We do like a calculated DGens only.
DGens only.
All right, so who are they?
So first leg, Alexander Madison scored a touchdown.
Okay.
Self-explanatory. Next leg, Brandon Cooks is plus 240 in a game where I think that the Texans are going to be in close, and the Colts give up a lot of freaking touchdowns to wide receivers. I think they lead the league in touchdowns given up to wide receivers. I really like Brandon Cooks in this spot. Next, CJ Uzomah.
Ooh.
Again, Chargers give up a lot of touchdowns to the tight end. Plus 330 he is. Finally, and Sean, let me know if I'm tripping. Greg Ward to score a touchdown. Who is Gardner Minshew throwing to in practice? He's not practicing with the ones. I have to think that Greg Ward is getting a lot of his reps in practice, and they bring him in the red zone just to get in the end zone. So is it out of the realm of possibility that Greg Ward gets in the end zone today? I don't think so. He's plus 1,000.
Yeah, he had Greg Ward. He had his hands on a ball that Hurts threw in the end zone that he couldn't hang on.
I think I got it right.
I love it.
I think I got it right. I just threw it up on the screen. Madison, Cooks, Uzomah, and Ward. Look, I like the angle. Ward also a college quarterback, so maybe he can make even that further connection with the. By the way, Gardner, say what you will. I don't know what I don't care what team you're into. I don't care what gender you identify with. I don't care what kind of person you are. Gardner Minshew's got fucking drip. That man walking into the game today, come on, that dude's finding someone in the end zone.
He is delivering. All right, that sounds awesome, man. Let's go. Good luck.
Yeah, hell yeah. DGens only. Let it ride.
Let it ride. All right, Magic Man Blanco Ryan with the fantasy question. Morning, gents. Have to start 2 receivers and 1 flex. Who you guys rolling out with? Ayuk, Lockett, Mooney, Mike Williams, Cooks, or running back David Montgomery or Javonte Williams. A lot of options here.
What a stacked team.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess so.
Jesus Christ.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, what? How many did he give out? 1, 2, 3.
All right. Here's my
4,
take.
5.
Here's my take.
6, 7.
You're not benching Javonte Williams in the game where he finally is going to get all the carries. So start there, and then you know what, Sean?
I'd eliminate Mike Williams.
Take out Mike Williams. To me, I would go Ayuk and Lockett. I know you're a Mooney guy.
Yeah,
a lot of volume there.
There's some wind in Chicago, so if you're worried about the weather, you can eliminate Mooney. I think Mike Williams definitely get rid of. Honestly, I would go kind of Ayuk, Cooks, and play both running backs. That's what I'm doing. Or no,
1 flex.
Sorry,
cheating.
Ayuk, Cooks, and Javonte. No,
you've been waiting for this day for Javonte Williams.
Ayuk, Cooks, and Javonte Williams.
There you go.
But man, you have a great team. Congratulations, Magic Man Blanco. All right, we got Gary Casson throwing out Miami defense first touchdown, 23-1. I think there's some value there, certainly because I don't think they probably don't reprice some of these first touchdowns when they switch the quarterback out. So if you think, Mike Glennon's inclined to turn the ball over, that's not a bad angle. And the Miami defense seems to be playing a lot better.
What else we got? We can take another caller.
Sure.
All right, let's bring. I want to say he was on last week. Brandon Gilden, what's up, man? What do you got for us this week? Give him a second.
What's up, gentlemen? Today I want to focus on that Raiders Washington football team matchup. I think the wrong team is favored in that game.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Go ahead.
No, I agree with you. Go ahead.
So I have a small little parlay that I think, if you look at it from a play-by-play, I feel like it all matches up. So I have the football team money line.
Okay.
I have Foster Morrow to score a touchdown because when Waller doesn't play, Derek Carr loves his tight end regardless. Then I got Terry McLaurin to score not 1 but 2 touchdowns. Because the Raiders don't have anyone to guard Terry McLaurin. And I'll throw in Terry McLaurin over receiving yards and Foster Morrow over receiving yards. It's 102 to 1 odds.
Love it.
I love the correlation there.
Yeah, no, I mean the idea that it gets to kind of be a shootout, I think is, and some of those guys you're throwing out there could be interesting if you're playing like a DFS lineup as well. So yeah, no, I mean, again, I picked the Raiders, but I don't feel great about it. And Washington going out there and getting the win, I wouldn't be shocked.
And the player, like the prop angles, can certainly come home regardless of who wins. So yeah, love it. Love that. I love every angle on that. I might have to go sneak off here and get down on that parlay. All right. Thanks, bro.
Good luck.
Let it ride.
Shane Kenyon saying he's back with the Ask the Wife touchdown parlay. Madison. Montgomery.
Oh, yes.
Patterson.
Okay.
Mixon.
Okay.
And Gesicki.
Who screws you there?
Ooh.
Mixon.
Yeah, could be. Although I am Ryan, I know you hate when I give out bonus DFS lineups, but I had to play one for Gardner Minshew. I'm going Gardner Minshew, Joe Mixon, Sony Michel, Cooper Kupp, Devontae Smith, Devontae Parker, Dallas Goedert, Keenan Allen, and Bears defense.
All right. Had to get some Dolphins action in there, huh?
No, I just think Devontae Parker is crazy because he's only 3,900.
Professional wide receiver.
Yeah,
you don't have to sell me on Devontae Parker.
No, I mean he's just like a PPR machine.
I'm a fanboy. All right, one more caller, King Concha from the interwebs. What's up, King? Probably has to earn the name King. Maybe we just call him Concha.
What's up? What's happening, man? You're live on Sports Gambling Podcast. What's up, King? King, you there?
I'll give him a second. What else we got?
Aiden 2029 he says he needs a third leg for my teas. Didn't have time to listen to the pod. What are you guys thinking? I mean, Minnesota, love that tease down to, if you don't have Minnesota in your teas, why even teasing?
That's the tease of the day, right?
Tease of the day. Lock it up. I mean, I wouldn't put the Bucks in a tease. I think Atlanta's a live dog. I know Kramer made that his dog. I'm with him there. I like Atlanta in the points. I don't think that's a tease situation. Again, I'm on the Raiders, but if you like Washington, teasing that up to 7.5, that feels pretty sharp.
I love the
Seahawks,
Washington tease. Yeah.
Seahawks as a 9-point home dog tease. Dog. Yeah, and maybe that is just blind Russell Wilson love, or Steelers up to 10. I do think the Chiefs down to 2.5 is pretty safe now that it's at 8.5. That's a fun tease.
Yeah, by the way, their offensive line coach is also named Andy. So
okay,
my bad.
So breaking news. I thought I read it wrong.
It's Andy, different Andy. Yeah, we got another caller, and I feel like we have to stop the show and have him on immediately, just based on the name Long Cox Locks. Sean,
Long Cox.
You're live on the air, Long.
Oh, come on, Long Cox.
Long, where are you at?
Oh, here he comes. No?
Check.
Hello.
Oh,
yo,
what's up,
we got
Long
him.
Cox?
You guys got me?
What's up, bro?
What's happening?
Okay, I won't take too much of your time. I've been seeing a lot of movement since Gardner's starting. Greg Ward anytime. Your thoughts?
Ooh,
Wow, it's funny you said that because Terrell was just in here giving out a crazy 224 to 1 player prop parlay that had 4 legs, and one of the legs was Greg Ward. I'm guessing for the same angle you're about to say, which is they just get a lot of practice time together.
Yeah, and my buddy, he lives in Philly. He's been huge on it. He's definitely there tailgating, so I don't know how much I trust him, but he's pushing Greg Ward onto me, so I think I'm gonna lock it up.
All right, I like it. I mean, it's 10 to 1. It's a fun one. He got a red zone look last week, and the Greg Ward to Minshew connection is pretty sweet. Ryan, should I crowbar Greg Ward into my DFS line?
I feel like you need to find a way, Sean.
All right, maybe I don't stack. All right. I got to look at this DFS lineup. Any other locks you like for this week?
He dropped out. I don't know if that was us.
Well,
or them, but
thank you, Long Cox locks.
Long Cox.
let it ride. And Merrill Hodge, if he was sitting here right now, Sean would tell you, find a way.
Find a way
to get Greg Ward in there.
Do I take Dallas Goedert out and go with like and then just go, because I feel like I got to keep Devonta in there because I think he was bitching about not getting targets. I think they're going to give him a lot of like short yards after the catch stuff.
Right. So maybe you take Goddard out.
Yeah, but then who do I
don't know.
All right. This is a fuck.
A lot of ins, a lot of outs.
All right, maybe I get rid of Devontae Parker because he's coming back. All right, put
you
Greg
double
Ward.
stacking Minshew.
Yeah,
this is unheard of. It's unbelievable. Last time Gardner Minshew was in a double stack was at the Coug in Pullman, Washington. Shout out to the Coug. Go Cougs.
Go Cougs.
Which, by the way, they got a little bit of a basketball team this year, Sean.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got? Chats fire.
All right, this is blowing my mind. I'm going to stick with my original lineup.
All right, Moonoff.
But I do like the Greg Ward anytime touchdown.
Moonoff's here. I'm gonna put his circa million. He's a sharp, as everyone knows.
Look out!
Putting his picks up on the screen. All dogs. That's what sharps do. But he does agree with us a little bit.
Chargers, nice. +3. Steelers +4.5. Seahawks +3.5. Broncos +9.5. Falcons 11.5.
I love.
Yeah, I think the only thing I'm
very
I'm Bengals, but I don't love the Bengals, and I'm on Kansas City. Although I see the case for the Broncos.
All right, Andrew Robb's here with a little bit money line dog parlay, or maybe
nice.
Oh no, I just clicked the wrong button. Andrew Robb's got an underdog parlay: Steelers, Chargers, Giants. Washington football team. Honestly, it does feel like the Washington football team is becoming a very popular dog.
I'm worried.
I'm worried as someone who backed the Washington football team because it looks like everyone is on that scent, and this is just going to be one of those games the Raiders roll it.
Tyler said, "All right, about to put in a big tease. Bengals +3, Colts -4, Vikings -1." I mean, I like the Bengals at -3. I don't. I will say you're not getting, if you're playing like teases how you're supposed to play them. You're crossing 0, so you're not getting the most bang for your buck on that tease.
Yeah. The best value occurs when you pass through 3, 4, and 7, Sean. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel good about this as a teaser weekend. I'll be honest with you.
Nick Fortune coming in. Here's a random food question. When watching football, do you dunk your wings in ranch or blue cheese?
This is a controversial question. I'm almost scared to answer.
Why? It's 100% blue cheese. Ask anyone in Buffalo. Ranch is for posers.
No, I like blue cheese too, but I'm also like not against ranch. Like I'm not a ranch denier or hater.
I mean,
or if you're asking what the proper way to do it,
yeah, it's blue cheese.
It's blue cheese, but like ranch tastes good too.
Yeah, ranch is fine, but there's a clear number one. Much like the Philadelphia Eagles, ranch is Gardner Minshew. It's fine. It has its appeal, popular in college, but Jalen Hurts, aka blue cheese, is the unequivocal number one.
Just
right?
Chunks of old curdled cheese. Here's my one counter to you. I think it's easier to find bad blue cheese dressing, whereas ranch is pretty consistent. So
I've never had bad blue cheese.
Wow. All right.
No, I've had good luck with blue cheese.
Someone clip that.
Darius Knox says no one is on the Lions this week, which means hammer the Lions. Incorrect, sir. Danny Locks tweeted out at Gambling Podcast earlier this week.
Lions fan too.
He is also a Lions fan. That he likes the Lions money line, and then Kyle P, longtime Vikings guy, said that is possible as a Vikings fan. Oh,
come on! It's Kirk Cousins in a game that he's going to win. Let's go.
It's a meaningless game.
What are you guys talking about?
This is Kirk Cousins.
This is peak Kirk Cousins is going to show up today.
Jose Gonzalez, 4-team teaser. Vikings -1, Eagles +1. Houston +16, Chargers +9. Again, I'm on the Bengals, but I like Chargers +9. I also I did pick the Texans at 10. Although I will say teasing a team from 10 to 16 not great use of the tees historically.
You get a couple extra points, and I think I see that because Colts have been pretty good at letting teams back in the game lately. So I guess that's the angle. Honestly, for me, I'm getting worried about this Chargers tees because it seems like everyone's on it. And it's just short of that Wong teaser, so it doesn't look like that nice 8.5, which makes me feel more comfortable than 9 for whatever reason. I'm getting more and more worried about the Chargers and the ability for them to get blown out. So even though I have them in my tees, I'm still a little worried.
Luke Utz saying, "Why take the Vikings at -1? Stupid to tease it past -2.5. Might as well just take the money line." Well, I guess it's if you're tying other things to the tees.
Yeah, but I guess you could money line parlay it, but yeah, you would be money lining all of them. I guess in that case, I don't know. It's because they're not going to lose the Lions. That's why.
Exactly. Metro Money saying Carolina Panthers win Super Bowl. That is a ice cold take. All right, Ryan, you want to?
They have a new quarterback coming. Well,
yeah. Why didn't they trade for Gardner Minshew? I mean, it's crazy that teams didn't try and take a look at Gardner Minshew. Like, he had some flashes. He's on a rookie contract. I was always for trading for him. I mean, maybe there's a small chance he completely. Well, no, but I mean, he looked decent in.
We've been to the scene of the crime at the Coug, Sean.
Yeah, I mean,
we know the power that Gardner Minshew has, and that's why we're not willing to fade Gardner Minshew under any circumstances. Period.
Yeah, he's a fun guy to root for at the very least. I mean, he's got a mullet. 37 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 7-13 as a starter. I mean, I know some guys who would kill for that kind of stat line. You
trying to talk shit?
No, I'm just saying that's for a guy who's I'm surprised more teams didn't give him a look.
Arm strength, maybe.
Yeah,
that was kind of his limiting factor in down there in Jacksonville. All right. We wanted to give out. You got a big dog parlay? You want me to go first?
I'll go. Dog. First up, give me the Chicago Bears money line.
Ooh.
It's getting weather is hitting the Windy City, and I just Kyler coming back off an injury up there in Chicago. Going to be an ugly game. A lot of easy stuff to Mooney. David Montgomery pounding the rock. Philadelphia Eagles money line. Minshew mania takes over. It's it's what you expect, right? That some QB controversy is created, makes my life a nightmare. So I'm leaning into that angle. Eagles money line against the Jets, and the last money line, dangerous. One last time.
Oh no!
Come on, let's go. Seattle money line. That is Seahawks are +135. 3-team money line parlay pays $100, pays $12.48. 69.
Oh,
nice.
Exactly. I'm going to include that in the.
Got to get that 69 in there, Ryan.
Did it really come out 69?
Yes, exactly.
Because by the way, I don't. We shared this on the podcast, but we were of course traveling, doing a little conferencing, and coat check. First night 420.
Yes.
Second night 69.
Can't make this up.
Can't make this shit up. All right, Sean. Seattle, man, this is the week. I think Russ heard all the doubters. He's a little upset. All right, are we ready for a little first half?
Yep.
Parlay. I'm due, Sean. I haven't hit one this year. Minnesota Vikings -4.
Okay.
This one, that's where I started. Falcons. +6.5.
Okay.
We got Giants +4. It's just line value. Why is that not 3.5? Come on now.
Solid
Houston
line value.
+6.5, and the Chicago Bears +4.5.
All right.
I'm not super confident about the cheerleaders' ability to warm up in the cold. It's gonna be a tough day for Kyler. Finally back though. D Hop 2. That parlay is gonna pay you 21-1.
Yes. Sticking with the Seahawks again. To my own detriment, but it's just so fun to ride with Danger Russ and the Seahawks. The Bears money line. to me, it doesn't feel that crazy. Teams coming off the bye have really struggled. I love the Bears with the points. I mean, again, but every time I've loved the Bears, they've really screwed me over. But I think this team, they can run the ball with David Montgomery. Again, Munaf has pointed out in the Slack how their defense, as far as stopping the run, not the same without JJ Watt. He was actually really helping make a difference there. So we'll see. I mean, plus 300 for a reason, but that feels pretty good.
All right, we got 2 minutes. One more caller. We got time for another caller. Concha, second chance. Definitely not using the first part of your handle until you get on here. Then we can maybe talk about the king. Oh man, I don't think he's gonna be here, Sean. No.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Made it. What's happening, man?
Doing good. Sorry, my mic keeps my phone keeps messing up. It's kind of old, so whenever I hop in, my phone freezes for 30 seconds.
No worries, bro. What do you got for us?
I like it. Not upgrading the phone. You're using it on like parlays and teasers.
Of course, 50-1 long shots.
Let's go.
I have I'm in a little fancy trouble. I have D Hop. He's 50-50, or do I roll out like a Jerry Jeudy or a Van Jefferson, who might do good to get a good amount of targets, but they're not D Hop.
Oh man. I mean, D Hop, he is starting.
How mad are you going to be if you put D Hop on the bench and he goes off?
I'll be pretty upset, but I am okay though, because I do have a massive amount of running backs. And that was my other question. Would you rather start Myles Gaskin, Saquon, Elijah Mitchell, or Javonte Williams? Only got 3 slots.
Javonte Williams. Oh, you only got 3?
I got 3 slots.
Sit Barkley.
One of them has to be on the bench.
Wow. If Ryan's telling you to sit Barkley, you got to sit Barkley.
Sit Barkley.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Saquon, he just doesn't get fantasy points.
Sit Barkley, and I think you start D Hop. I think you start him because Kyler and him are coming back together, and I think there's going to be some easy stuff dialed up.
Yeah, I think there are going to be a lot of like bubble screeny type stuff to get it going with DeAndre Hopkins. Again, he's not going to get the deep ball, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's again a lot of short stuff close to the line of scrimmage. So if assuming you're in PPR, I think you start Hopkins. If you're in standard league for whatever reason, I would punt.
Never.
You didn't sound like a standard league kind of guy.
All right, brother. Let it ride.
Let it ride.
Let it ride. Luke Utz wants to know, what about Barkley over 23.5 receiving yards? Seems like he should have some check downs and screens.
That's how you stab it. I mean, that's the way to play it. If you're going to play Barkley today, is that they're going to get involved in some. You
don't have to play Saquon Barkley. There's a lot of other good options.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I would stay away from Saquon Barkley. He doesn't seem to have the same burst or whatever it is.
Yeah, but 23.5 receiving yards is crazy.
No, I agree. On that prop in particular, I would go over. I'm with you.
I just don't know if they're going to feed him, honestly.
Yeah, and also we don't know. I mean, what do you think the offense is going to look like with Mike Glennon? How will it be different?
I mean, I think there's going to be more of this stuff. I think there's going to be more like running back, some deep shots. I don't. Here's the hot take. Don't be surprised if you see the Giants slinging the ball down the field today.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're Glennon taking some deep shots.
Yeah.
To who? Galladay?
To win the game. That's who. To win the fucking game.
I'm asking
you play to win the game.
I'm honestly not trying to troll you. I'm asking serious questions of who is he throwing it to on these deep shots.
It's Galladay. I would expect Ingram to be involved today.
Okay.
I think Barkley is going to be involved in the passing game. I just don't know if I would start him.
Ryan, will you be rooting for Gardner Minshew?
I probably have some stake in the Eagles today, unfortunately, since Objective Sean brought Gardner Minshew in to be our quarterback this week in a massive high stakes fantasy league.
Who would you have started over Gardner Minshew? I mean, he's playing the Jets.
Yeah, no, I understand how not being able to see two sides of a coin works, Sean.
No, but I mean, it's not like there was other great options. Maybe Taylor Heineke. Who has more fantasy points, Taylor Heineke or Gardner Minshew?
I mean, Heineke's a favorite in that for sure. That's how I would put that. Mike Glennon and Gardner Minshew are a lot closer than you would like to believe.
Wow,
Sean.
Wow, the matchup.
Not because Minshew is bad, but because Glennon isn't horrible and Minshew's not that good.
Well, maybe as a quarterback, but in a fantasy situation, Gardner Minshew against the Jets, I think is going to have more points than Glennon against the Dolphins. The Dolphins defense has gotten, I think, considerably better as of late.
No, I understand. You're an Eagles fan, so of course you would have that opinion. Your coach likes to run the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would make that bet if I were you.
We'll see. Make sure you guys tune in for the post-game show.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
Going live right after the late games end. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Sports Gambling Podcast. For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green. He is Ryan.
Sean, who's on the big screen today?
Go Birds. Kramer.
Red zone.
Let it ride.